I'm sick of moral victories. I've had 12 years of moral victories now. I've had enough of that. It is the toughest draw we could possibly get. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, it's the biggest possible challenge you can get as well. And I mean, isn't that what you're looking for? I mean, you want to know where you stand in the country. Who better to go out and play against than Kerry? Way better to play him than down in Killarney. I mean, that's the biggest test you'd ever come across.
Dare I mention last year's Munster Football Final? Will you have learned a lot from that, even experience-wise?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we performed for maybe 40 minutes in that game, 45 minutes, and you know, when we performed at our best, we gave Cork a fright. You know, but you know, when we had that chance, maybe we didn't push on from there. When we went up 3 or 4 points, we should have pushed on. But maybe that's something we can learn for this year. You know,
over the last 2 or 3 years, we've developed some forwards, and our scoring. The amount we're scoring per game has increased, and I mean, for that, I mean, and we're still able to hold teams to a fairly small score. So, I mean, hopefully that the next day that we can hold Kerry to a fairly good score and maybe outscore them down the other end.
Yeah, it's definitely the strongest panel as a whole, and when you can bring on players to strengthen a team, you know, rather than to just to make a change that you have to make through injury or something, you know, that's a big plus. And when you can bring on a lad to score 3 points as we did against Waterford, that's also huge. Like,
It's Mickey and Ed's first time bringing Limerick to play Kerry. Has he given you any golden nugget insights into what Kerry are like?
He hasn't said a whole pile, but I think we've converted him at this stage. I don't think he's a Kerry man anymore. I'd like to think he's a Limerick man after 5 years with us. Support makes a huge difference. When you run out onto that field and you see green and white everywhere, I mean, it's the same as Munster Rugby, like they call it the 16th man. It'd be great if we had a 16th man down in Killarney in 2 weeks' time. It is brilliant for Limerick GA in general, since there has been so many low points over the last 12 months, and I think it really needed a lift. And I mean, it's fantastic that we're there, and it's in itself is a good lift for Limerick GA, but I mean, to win it would take it to a whole new level altogether. And the promotion of GA, and I mean, hurling promotes itself, I think, around a lot of time around Limerick, but I think football needs a lot of promotion, and I think winning a Munster title would really take that to a new level.